Hey guys, we're here at the demo room at the Apple event taking a first look at the Apple Watch Series 4. This is the 44mm gold aluminum version that Apple has just announced. And let's take a look at the design elements first. The watch screen is actually a lot bigger, and not just because the size is increased, but actually the bezels, you can see here, are a lot slimmer. I'm wearing the Series 3 alongside the new Series 4, and you can really see how much screen real estate they have improved. Now, another thing I wanted to point out in terms of design over here is the digital crown, which doesn't have that red dot anymore. It now signals LTE with just an outline, a red outline along the digital crown. The digital crown also now has haptic feedback that will allow for the ECG readings, but I'll get to that later on because that won't be launching right away. It'll come later as an update. So my hand model over here is going to help us with the watch complications. You can see it now supports 8 different complications on the screen. So you'll be able to see a lot more information right at the watch face, along with these new cool effects, like the steam effect that we're showcasing right here. It also has some new interesting notifications. It's got a better accelerometer, which will be able to detect falls. That feature is also not going to be launching right away with the watch, but later on. So we're also going to see the low heart rate notification. The Apple Watch with watchOS 4 already had an elevated heart rate notification, but now you're going to get one when it's dangerously or perceived dangerously low. The digital crown will also serve as an ECG reader. You're going to be able to take your ECG by placing your finger on the digital crown once that feature launches. And let's take a look at the sensor that's going to allow for this to happen on the back of the watch itself. It's got a whole new sensors over here on the back. I'm going to get really close for you guys to check it out. And it's completely different from the Series 3. That's because it now measures electrical impulses from the heart, not just the light-based PPG system that the Series 3 had. So here you are, here's the new sensors on the back of the watch. It's also made with sapphire and ceramic, which means you're going to get a much better signal for LTE reception, which is another improvement over the previous model. So just taking a look at that Series 4 design one last time, taking a look at how large and kind of more rounded the screen looks, and just the edge-to-edge display that we didn't get before on the Series 3 or on the previous Apple Watches that actually hadn't changed much since launch, and it actually seems to be at least slimmer than the previous models. You're seeing it here on the side. I'm going to take a look over here on my wrist. You can't really appreciate how much thinner it is, but actually the sensor it doesn't feel like it juts out as much on my wrist. Again, this is kind of just a first look. I'm actually going to take them off and put them side by side to give you a closer look.